Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay. Are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. Today in civic education, we are going to be looking at immigration and citizenship. Okay? Our topic for today in civic education is on immigration and citizenship. Are we ready for the lesson? Under today's lesson, we are going to be looking at immigration reasons and history, immigration laws and policies, and lastly, rights and responsibilities of citizens. Okay? But first, let's know the meaning of immigration and citizenship. So what do we mean by immigration? Immigration refers to the act of individuals moving permanently or semi-permanently to a different country or region with the intention of settling there. Okay? People who immigrate are often referred to as immigrants. Do you understand? Immigration can occur for various reasons, okay? We're going to be looking at those reasons. Now, what is citizenship? Citizenship is the status of being a member of a particular country or nation and having the associated rights, privileges, and duties. It involves a legal and political relationship between an individual and the state, typically entailing the individual's allegiance to the state and the state's commitment to protect the individual's rights. Okay? Do you understand? So we're going to be looking at the rights and responsibilities of citizens. Okay? First, let's look at the reasons for immigration. One of the reasons for immigration, economic opportunities. Many individuals migrate in search of better job prospects, higher wages, and improved economic conditions. Okay? People move for better employment prospects and improved economic conditions. Do you understand? Another reason, escape from conflict or persecution. Many people may immigrate to seek safety and refuge from war, political instability, or persecution in their home countries. So, escaping conflict, political instability, or persecution motivates individuals to seek safety in a new country, okay? Another reason for immigration. Education. Migration for educational purposes is common as individuals pursue academic opportunities and training in foreign institutions. Okay? Migration for educational purposes, including pursuing higher education and specialized training. So it's another reason for immigration. Another reason, family reunification. Immigrants often move to join family members who have already established themselves in a new country. Okay, family unity, reuniting with family members already living in a new country. Quality of life, seeking a higher quality of life, including access to better healthcare, education, and overall well-being, motivates immigration. Okay, pursuing a higher quality of life, encompassing healthcare, education, and overall well-being is also a reason for immigration. So all these are reasons for immigration. Okay, now let's look at immigration history. Colonial migrations. Historical movements of people during the colonial era significantly shaped demographics and cultures in various regions. Okay, historical population movements during the colonial era influenced demographics and cultures. Okay, the colonial era movements. Then in 19th and 20th century waves, periods of mass migration occurred, driven by factors like industrialization, economic shifts, and political events. So mass migration in response to industrialization, economic changes, and political events happened in the 19th and 20th century shifts. Then refugee movements. Wars and conflicts such as World War II led to large-scale refugee movements and resettlements. Okay? Large-scale movements during wars and conflicts like the World War II. Refugee movements. Then post-war economic migration. Economic opportunities in the post-war period attracted migrants to rebuild and contribute to growing economies. Okay? Migration for economic opportunities in the post-war rebuilding phase. And then contemporary globalization. Modern immigration patterns are influenced by globalization, technology, and interconnected economies. Okay? Modern immigration shaped by global interconnectedness, technology, and communication. So this is the history of immigration. Okay, now let's look at immigration laws and policies. One of the immigration laws and policies, visa systems. Countries often have various visa categories such as work visas, student visas, and tourist visas, each with specific eligibility criteria and conditions. Okay, so visa system is one of the laws and policies of immigration. Okay, do you understand? Rules for entering a country, specific conditions and allowed activities. You must have visa, work visas, student visas, tourist visa. Okay, asylum and refugee policies. Laws and procedures for granting asylum or refugee status provide protection for individuals fleeing persecution or conflict. Okay, guidelines for seeking protection and legal rights for those fleeing danger. Border control and enforcement. Regulations governing the entry and exit of individuals, as well as measures for border security and enforcement, are crucial aspects for immigration policies. Okay, laws on securing borders, controlling entry, and preventing illegal immigration. Citizenship processes. Guidelines for obtaining citizenship, including naturalization processes, residency requirements, and language proficiency assessments, are defined in immigration laws. Okay, citizenship. Processes for becoming a citizen, including residency requirements. Okay, do you understand? Quotas and numerical limits. Some countries establish quotas and numerical limits on the number of immigrants accepted annually, often based on factors like employment needs or family reunification. Okay? Policies setting annual immigration numbers based on factors like employment and family needs. Deportation and removal. Laws specifying the conditions under which individuals may be deported or removed from a country due to visa violations, criminal activities, or other reasons. There are rules for removing individuals due to legal violations. Okay? Guest worker programs. Policies that govern temporary or seasonal labor migration, allowing foreign workers to contribute to the labor market for a specific period. So laws for foreign workers based on work needs. Okay, employment, immigration. Humanitarian programs. Legal frameworks for humanitarian initiatives such as temporary protected status or deferred action for childhood arrivals address specific humanitarian concerns. Okay, legal provisions for humanitarian concerns like the temporary protected status. Okay, humanitarian support. So all these are immigration laws and policies. Do you understand? Now let's look at rights of citizens. Rights are the things you are allowed to do or have, okay? So the rights of citizens include right to vote, the fundamental right to participate in democratic processes by casting a vote in elections, freedom of speech, the right to express opinions and ideas without fear of censorship or retaliation, right to assembly, the freedom to gather peacefully with others to express common interests or concerns, right to privacy, protection against unwarranted intrusion into personal matters, equality before the law, the right to be treated fairly and impartially by the legal system, regardless of the background or characteristics, okay? All these are rights of citizens. All these are the rights of you and I. Do you understand? Freedom of religion, the right to practice one's chosen religion or hold no religion beliefs without discrimination. Right to education, access to quality education and opportunities for intellectual development. Right to work, the freedom to seek employment or fair treatment in the workplace. Right to a fair trial, the entitlement to a fair and public hearing by an impartial tribunal when facing legal actions. Right to health, access to healthcare, and the right to a standard of living adequate for health and well-being. So all these are rights of citizens. All these are the rights of you and I, okay? Do you understand? The things we have or the things we do, okay? All these are our rights. Now let's look at responsibilities of citizens. Responsibilities are the things you should do, okay? The things you should do. So one of your responsibilities as a citizen, civic duty. Actively participate in civic life, which may include voting, staying informed, and engaging in community activities. Respect for laws. Adhering to and respecting the laws of the country in which one resides. Payment of tax. Fulfilling the obligation to contribute financially to public services and infrastructure through the payment of tax. Community engagement, contributing to the well-being of the community through volunteerism, cooperation, and support for local initiatives. Respect for others, treating fellow citizens with respect, tolerance, and understanding, regardless of differences. All these are the responsibilities of citizens, the responsibilities of you and I, okay? Environmental responsibility, taking actions that contribute to environmental sustainability and conservation. Jury duty, fulfilling the duty to serve on a jury when called upon, contributing to the just system. Military service, if applicable, in countries with mandatory military service, fulfilling the obligation to serve when required. Education of children, taking responsibility for the education and well-being of one's children. Active citizenship, being aware of social and political issues, advocating for positive change, and holding authorities accountable. So all these are the responsibilities of citizens, the responsibilities of you and I, okay, as citizens of a country we reside in. Do you understand? So today's lesson on immigration and citizenship, we understood everything we talked about, right? We now know the meaning of immigration and citizenship. We also looked at reasons for immigration. We looked at immigration history. We also looked at immigration laws and policies. We looked at rights of citizens, and lastly, responsibilities of citizens. So we understood everything we talked about. Okay, that is good. So today's lesson, we'll be able to do our assignment, right? It's easy, right? Okay, good.